that I could change the odds for every bookmaker in the country.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar.
What is up, everybody? The Gritty Gamblers are back in the building. How you doing, Matt? How you doing?
We doing crazy, man. I gotta go on a few rants on this episode. It's a Thursday episode, so I can really get in my bag, man. But we got some stuff to get off, man. It's gonna be a fun episode, man. How you doing?
Doing good, doing good. Huh? What you got? What you thinking about your guy in Dana White?
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. We leading the show off with this because I'm hot. I saw this like an hour before the show ripped. They said they robbing these UFC fans. I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. You got Hazmat getting sick, the weakest immune system in the UFC. Brother can't even fight in the US. It was gonna be the biggest fight for the Saudi card, him and Whitaker. Now he had to pull out of the Whitaker fight. Now I don't know if they're gonna find somebody for Whitaker at 185. I hope they do, because Whitaker deserves a fight, man. He's ranked #1 in the division, and he was willing to fight on 3 months notice, man, after fighting Paulo Costa and taking that kick to the head. So they got to set Whitaker up right. Another thing is, I think they're baiting and switching with Conor McGregor.
What you mean?
Bro, Conor might not be fighting. He might be hurt.
Dang.
And they haven't announced anything. They're searching for a main event. Now, I could also think conspiracy theorists had on the UFC also could be messing with Dana White. I mean, not Dana, with Ariel Helwani, because they hate him. And they don't want him to succeed as a media member, and he's the one who's really been breaking the story and having sources on this story. So maybe they want him to get it wrong and look dumb, and Conor's gonna fight. But and on top of that, the semi-main, I mean, it's not as nearly big of a deal as Conor missing, but Jamal Hill coming back in his return fight after the Pereira loss versus Carlos Ugalong, I think that fight got moved too because of injuries. So there's so many injuries going around in what was supposed to be a fire summer leading up into after the fire spring the UFC had, leading to an even more hot summer. But if these cards keep getting messed up, I mean, what can we do? The 303 card was literally dead set on Conor. It's a horrible card besides it. Terrible card.
Yeah, if Conor's not fighting, I ain't.
Yeah, exactly. Like, bro, that's what I'm getting at. If we get Conor and Chandler, then yeah, they hosed Helwani and they bait and switched him. They didn't want him to know what was actually going on. But I'm just hot, man.
As well.
Huh?
Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence have agreed on a 5-year, $275 million contract.
He just reset the market. I think he got the same deal as Joe Burrow.
55 a year.
Yeah, he got the same deal as Joe Burrow. 2-year set, 275. Tua's not getting paid. I hope y'all know.
Tua's not getting paid.
He's not gonna get paid that much. He's not that good like them. I mean, T-Law's a little different, but T-Law's also 6'6", so he gets the benefit of a doubt, like in height.
How you pay him after he lost the division?
They lost the division too.
As a minus 600 favorite at one time.
They don't look at betting odds like we do. I'm gonna keep it honest with you, because you're talking about at the point when they were 8-3 and they lost all those games, right?
Yeah.
Exactly, and the Texans ended up winning the division.
Would have been the Colts would have won.
I see that part. We don't. The almost stuff doesn't count in only horseshoes and whatever it is. So that besides that, but to wrap up the point on the UFC. What'd you say?
I said you said whatever it is. You said horseshoes and whatever it is. Yeah, horseshoes and hand grenades.
Yeah, shout out Parlay for the reference. Yeah, brother. Nah, but to wrap up the UFC, brother, I just saw that literally 30 minutes, an hour before we were about to rip. Because I saw the Helwani post, and it wasn't even in the notes for today, but I had to get it off my chest, because if all this, we've been hyping up the UFC, and we're going to talk about the random fight night card tonight for this Saturday, later in the show today. We're going to talk about the random fight night card that was supposed to be another filler week leading to the amazing card next week. It's frustrating, but we'll see. I mean, there's still some good fights on next week's card. It's not nearly as bad as something like this week on the fight night card next week. But we're going to have fun talking about the fight night. And then in combat sports, we're also going to talk some boxing this week, too. So we got some boxing to talk.
Hey, so Tyler put in the details, 200 guaranteed $142 million at signing.
Oh yeah, that's ridiculous. He robbed them. Yeah,
You just
no, he
they
robbed them.
just put it all on there, so they don't have to put nothing on the cap. Put it all. They put $142 million in a
You know what
signing
that
bonus.
means? You know what
Yeah,
that means?
signing bonus.
You know what that means?
They're
Saad Khan found his quarterback and he's ready.
Blake Bortles.
No, he's not Blake Bortles. Don't do that. Don't do that to him. Don't do that to him. Don't do that to him. Don't do that to him.
I'm gonna get the chat going.
Don't do that to him. Oh wait, bro, they got this guy fighting Izakaram Azakar. Bro. They announced the new. So I was just making fun of saying hopefully they get Whitaker a fight. They already announced his fight. He's fighting Ikram Askarov. Bro, run through this man, Rob, please. You want a week's notice, bruh. Bro, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's ridiculous, bro.
Broke some news on here today.
What'd you say?
Said we broke some news on here today.
Yeah, bro. Hold up, that's ridiculous. 141 million at signing.
Oh, 141. Bro, that is.
Bro, but yeah, that T-Law news crazy. But I digress. Back to our regular scheduled programming. I had to get the UFC off my chest. So, recapping the midweek overall. If you look at it, game 2, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. Your homie messed up my homie, and neither of the parlays hit because of it. I mean, to be honest with you, the Oilers weren't gonna go cover anyways. They got shat on, but bruh, did you see when Draisaitl forearmed Barkov in the face?
Nah, but Barkov is good to play tonight.
Yeah, bro. Man, I hope they sweep the Oilers at this point. Fuck them. They cost me money and they're playing dirty. Fuck them. Send them Canadians home, brother. Send them home with nothing.
No, Evan Bouchard got to get a goal tonight.
A goal? All right. You know that point hit the last game, and you was just like, okay.
Nah, so you ready? I got a
Hold on. We're gonna save it for the prop section. We got a prop section for that game later, because there's game 3 tonight. We got a prop section. But in the recap, Panthers are up 2-0 in that series, man. They're in lead control. Tonight's game is critical for that series. If the Oilers don't win tonight, I mean, they're probably not winning the series because it might not get swept, but they're probably not going to win the series, bro. It's the same thing that happened to the Mavs, which we're going to get into in a second here in game 3 for them. If you don't win game 3 when you're down 2-0 and you're at home, you are done, bro. You're finished. You're not winning a series. You might not get swept. You're not winning 4 straight is my point. You're not doing that in this modern climate. The NHL is one of the only sports where it can happen because I've seen it happen, but it hasn't happened in the Stanley Cup Finals. It was like a first round series like 6-7 years ago. But nah, man. The Panthers are out physical in the Oilers right now. They're getting to the puck more. They're playing whatever style they need to, whether it's they score first and they don't put a lot of shots on, or in game 2, they put a bunch of shots on net. The Oilers barely got shots on net, and they just shut them down. So it's like they're doing both. But one trend I've noticed is that the under has hit in both of those games. So that's something to watch. We're going to talk about that when we talk game 3 in a little bit, that the under is very critical for that, man. It's hit in both those games, and it's hit a lot in both of their series leading up too. So the reason why the under is so low, it's around like 5.5, is because it's always been hitting, but you can't put it under below 5.5 because then people are gonna pound that over. So the book have to sit at the lowest they can sit is about 5.5. But did you have any thoughts from that game too?
Nah, you pretty much covered it. The Oilers jammed.
Bouchard got his point, but I mean, they almost tried to hose us. It didn't matter in the end. The rest of the parlay wasn't working. But
Yeah. Oilers got.
They couldn't even cover the +1.5. Bro,
No.
so what you want me to tell you another thing I noticed when I was doing the recap?
Oilers.
You know what I noticed another thing when I was doing the recap? Both the Mavericks and the Oilers were heavy, like the books made big on both those games. With how much sharp movement and the line move, aka money movement. I mean, the Oilers went from being they went from being like Panthers -145 at one point to -120. So they went down like -20, like 25 odds. And then you have, when you look at the Mavs, that line flipped from them being +1.5 at open to them closing at like -2.5 favorites. So it's
Yeah.
like both of those games, the Vegas line, Vegas ate big on both those games is my point. Because the line moved opposite of what happened, and Vegas ate in both Game 3 of the NBA Finals and Game 2 of the NHL Finals. So that's why we're gonna check line movement when we do look at the Game 3 tonight. But I took note of that, and it's something I had to note because it's very interesting, very interesting. And while we're talking NBA, we might as well do the recap of Game 3 last night. The Mavs are cooked. I'm gonna have to face the music, man. The Celtics are winning the title, man. I'm sick to my stomach. Got a lot of Celtics fans at this organization and stadium, right, brother? So they happy. Congratulations for them. I'm happy for the people who are fans here, but it's not gonna be. I'm not happy for the Celtics winning. I'm happy that the fans get something. That they've been going through all the L's. He's just looking away. He's not trying to hear nothing. He don't care. Listen. Oh, he got the Lakers thing up there. He's trying to say we really hate it.
Yo, I just gotta say, last game I had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 leg parlay and 5 legs hit, and Dallas Mavericks lost and fucking choked at the end of the game. Kyrie
Who
over
to blame?
Kyrie over 2.5 threes. Kyrie over 32.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Luka over 25.5 alternate points. Derek White over 2 threes, and Derek White alternate points, rebounds, and assists, which came down to the very end, and he got it basically and sealed the game for the Celtics. And I should have kept it out. Should have kept the Mavericks out. I should have just kept it out.
Bro, you know who's to blame for the Mavs choking? In my opinion, Luka.
Kelvin.
Nah, definitely Luka, bro. You can't foul out in that spot and then freak out crying on the ground saying, You better ever challenge it, Jason Kidd. You better challenge it.
Yeah,
You better challenge it.
Or when he's like this.
When he's on the ground doing this. And then what is it
Like
with the Euro
this.
players? I didn't see that part.
You didn't see him pull Jaylen Brown?
No.
He like goes like this. He's like
And pulls him to the ground.
he's like sitting there like holding on to his jersey, but he's like his hands like pushing away.
Jaylen Brown's winning Finals MVP.
Yeah, I should have took it at 130 the other night, but
Yeah, he's winning Finals MVP. Unless Tatum goes for 40 in Game 4 and steals it, which I'd be pissed, because then that's just terrible narrative. This man can be a role player until Game 3 dropped 30, and then next thing you know, he drops 40 and he wins it. Come on now. Jaylen Brown having to guard Luka all series.
yeah, pretty ridiculous.
It's getting ridiculous out here. No Boogie.
Something to keep in mind next year is Derek White is a lock for a block.
Every game.
Every game.
Something to keep a note of. Something to keep a note of. Okay. But yeah, Game 3 there's not really much to cover. I mean, Luka fouls out. Kyrie tries his best carry job, but he couldn't close it out in the end, and they lose, man. They might. Here's the thing. They're probably gonna do what the Timberwolves did versus them. They'll probably win Game 4 in the Mavs, and then they'll lose in 5. That's probably what's gonna end up happening. Or they get swept. Or they just get swept. But I don't think they're gonna get more than 5. And if they do, that's cool. That's cool.
It's cool. It is what it is.
Yeah. But just to finish up the recap for the week, man. Any WNBA bets? Did you take any WNBA bets during the week?
Um,
I know one of your teams playing tonight. We're gonna cover them later, but
they're gonna lose.
the Storm?
Oh,
I'm talking about your betting teams, not your teams you like.
win.
I know you're a Fever fan, but we're not. I'm talking about the teams you bet on, not your favorite team.
I feel like there was, but I'm trying to look for it. Missing
this
on
also the
pitch off.
this also
Oh, the Lynx won outright versus the
Aces.
Aces the other night that we talked.
Yeah, you mentioned that last episode, so shout out that, shout out that.
I think
And
that
the
was the
Aces, we're gonna discuss the Aces in the WNBA section later, man. They struggling right now.
yeah 3 in a row for sure. I haven't
They
seen
5-5 on the season, bro. Come on, that's crazy.
not good.
We're gonna talk about it in a little bit, but any MLB? I don't. I think you just said you wasn't messing with the MLB this week too much, but did you have any MLB you wanted to cover?
Nah, I just been missing by one. The Yankees today. Why did everyone have to get on the Yankees today,
Oh,
man?
I didn't even get to mention, bro. The Cubs were a good lean today, but I mean it's 6:50. The game already started.
Yeah, I had the Cubs originally, but
The Yankees parlay missed.
yeah, Yankees.
Did they play? Yeah, because it's hard to cover MLB on Thursday
They
just
got
because most
walked
of the
off
games.
on.
Oh, really? I'm pulling up
Yeah,
right now. Oh, damn. The Royals, yeah.
yeah, they walked off. It's still you can still take the Cubs
Is it
plus
0
money
0?
right now. Yeah,
Yeah,
even.
okay, that's solid. That's solid. They had good movement. They were plus money this
Oh,
morning,
I
and they
think
were
I'm gonna
moving.
do that because the money evened out
Okay, okay.
and the Rays stink.
Yeah, they're not good this year.
So I gotta find that live.
But
Oh,
the Cubs were an interesting shout for me today. Also, the Mariners are a very good shout, in my opinion. Oh, never mind. The Mariners are not worth it. They changed their pitcher out. I digress. Never mind. It's supposed to be Castillo today. It is not Castillo today. The Mariners have been removed. I put them in this morning, but don't have Castillo on the mound anymore, so that's a no-go.
all right, bet.
Good thing
Who'd
I
you
saw
say?
that now. It was the Mariners. The Diamondbacks had
Oh
decent
shoot,
movement, but not crazy movement. Yeah, the Mariners, you can't bet on them today.
did I do that? Or I think I kept them out of the last parlay.
Yeah, Mariners can't be bet on tonight. They took their
Yeah, I
pitcher
kept
out.
them out. I kept them
They
out. I got 4-teamer that I put in a little while ago.
you got the D-backs?
Yo,
Hmm?
yeah,
You got the D-backs? Yeah, I thought so. I saw the
the
movement on
Twins,
it, so I thought so. The
Rangers
Twins are
plus
just crazy odds, man. I'm not touching no almost minus 300 at this point.
parlay. Rangers
Heck,
plus 1.5. New York Mets.
you think the Rangers covering tonight?
I had them last night. They
Oh
won,
no, they
didn't
have solid line movement. Okay. No, that's interesting. That's interesting. We might as well get into the MLB leans while we're here. Yeah. So I mean, that is the MLB
they?
leans.
Solid line is in the word, bro.
Huh?
200 to 150. That's
I saw something that said 225 to 200. So yeah, depending on what book you're looking at.
yeah. I like the 1.5.
Oh, I was looking at the money line. My bad.
Yeah, that's
The Phillies could be interesting today. I think I put them in the notes. Let me see. Did I? I did. So yeah, the Phillies could be interesting. They start about 5 minutes from now. It's Nola on the mound. That's the one thing I like about it. You got them playing the Red Sox. Um, Red Sox aren't particularly great, but they're not horrible. You know what I mean? Like they're average. But the Phillies are pretty good this year, and Nola's pitching. That's something I might look into. I might bet that. I'm definitely gonna have something cooked up probably for NHL though. Once we get to that. The Oilers another night. They got good movement, right?
yeah, they do.
I'm gonna probably bet them tonight. As much as I make
I
a
put
joke.
them in the crazy parlay, but the parlay is insane.
We'll get to that in a little bit.
Insane,
Once
man.
hold up. As a matter of fact, is there anything you want to cover for MLB else for tonight or for like tomorrow or something like that?
Mm, doesn't say who's pitching tomorrow yet for the Cubs. Sale is pitching for the Braves on tomorrow.
Sales legit.
Peralta's pitching tomorrow. Line's already moving. Green's a better pitcher for the Reds though. Something to look out for. bullpen game with the White Sox and the Diamondbacks. Stone's on the mound for the Dodgers tomorrow.
He's alright.
2.38 ERA, 2.93 ERA. Raggins is on the mound for the Royals.
We just locked in a parlay for that. The reason I said I needed you to cook it so I could cook, I just locked in the NHL parlay.
All right, man. What did you take?
The Oilers money line, Carter Verhage anytime goal score, Bouchard 1 point with the Vegas boost odds plus 1098.
I got Oilers to win. Draisaitl to score a goal.
You right? You bet Draisaitl every game. That dirty bastard.
3 times the charm.
That dirty bastard.
Sam Reinhart to get a goal.
So you got multiple okay.
Evan Bouchard to get an assist.
I got him to get a point. That's
Evan
my
Bouchard
guy
to
right
get
now.
a point.
Okay, yeah,
Draisaitl
you
to
riding
get a
with
point.
it too. Hell yeah. Who to get a point?
Draisaitl and Reinhart, and then Draisaitl over 2.5 shots on goal.
You pounding the Draisaitl for bets tonight.
It's like plus 2,000 or like I don't know. It's something insane.
Okay, so you got some crazy stuff for the NHL tonight.
And then Bouchard to score. Because I read an article and I was talking to someone on a space about it.
Nah, yeah, I'm taking Verhage tonight.
Verhage?
Verhage, yeah. Funny guy. Nah, I'm taking Verhage tonight. I think that's gonna be a solid. He's their leader in goals scored, if I'm not mistaken. So, he's usually the one that gets the lucky stick and strikes. So he's probably our best bet. He has decent odds, like plus 200 odds, plus 240 and it was like a plus 200, if I'm not mistaken. And then Bouchard point, he's the leader on the power play not the leader, but it's not the right word because they have McDavid and Draisaitl, but he's the point man on the power play, moving the puck around, so he's susceptible to get free points because of that. And then the Oilers at home, they need to win this game. If they don't, the series is over. So big game. The Oilers should win tonight, most definitely. While we're here, let's go on to the WNBA quickly and cover some of those games tonight. I know I already mentioned it, but the Storm, they opened the book at like -5. They're already up to -7. However, they're already down 5 right now, so this would be a good time to grab that price. Probably get them at a decent price. They'll probably come back right now. Right now, it's probably a great live opportunity to grab them. They moved to around -6.5. They opened at -4.5. The Wings are okay, but they're not the best. They're just up early because they're at home right now. However, in basketball, there's games where the type of swings can change all the time. This would be a good opportunity live to bet the Storm probably as we're speaking right now if you're going to bet something in the WNBA.
Yeah, I'm not gonna touch anything tonight. I do agree Storm's probably the player tonight.
And I did want to ask you, what do you think about that Aces game versus the Mercury, bro? I don't know if the Aces are going to cover, dog.
I don't think they cover, but it's fishy line movement.
Okay.
They
So they
went up
might
to
cover.
6.5
They're probably going to win, but they might not cover.
It went up to 6.5 and then came back down.
So they might not cover. Yeah, okay. I mean, they've already lost to the Mercury, but they've also beat the Mercury this year.
They're both 500.
Yeah, and Brittany Griner's back too. She's been back the past couple games. One of the best defensive centers in the game, if not the best, probably.
Not a superstar though.
But yeah, Brittany Griner, she's gonna be able to slow down Aja Wilson in there. A little bit.
A little bit.
And then moving on to
Somebody
Friday.
else just took Evan Bouchard anytime goal scorer. So hey. I'm about to say 2 people, but somebody on Action app.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully he scores then, because I don't need them jinxed in me. But nah. So what was I about to say? Sky play the Mystics tomorrow, brother. That might be the move to bet the Sky. They're only 2.5-point favorites on the road versus the Mystics. The Mystics are not good, brother. They're a 1-12. That's actually a very good look. Brother, they is not good. We is not good over here in DC.
Hey, what's the draft work for WNBA? Is it like NBA or is it like NFL?
It's kind of so. There's 12 teams, so I think it's
You
if I'm not
suck, you suck, or if you suck, you get a chance to not to keep continuing to suck like in the
So I've seen top picks get cut before. They're very ruthless because of the roster spots because they don't have too many roster spots compared to the NBA. So
Oh yeah, I did see that one girl, like the third leading scorer in women's basketball history, got cut.
I didn't see that. No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, or top 5. Yeah, got cut.
Where is this at? But yeah, no. The Hey brother, you know what I found on my phone today that I couldn't really even post because I felt bad because it made me because I thought of you and I was like I can't put this on this timeline.
What?
There's a screenshot of I don't know if it was which game. You know how you guys played a series versus Evansville ECU?
Yeah.
I don't know. It was the best of 3. It was 3 games because y'all they won the first, y'all won the second, they won the third, right?
Yeah, but they won the first, and then we played 2 games, and then we won the second, and then they won the third.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
Yeah, but we played 2 other games against 2 different schools. Like it wasn't a complete series.
Oh no. My point, but y'all
We
ended up
played
playing them.
them, and
Did
then
y'all
we
play them
played
twice or
them
3 times?
3 times.
So y'all ended up playing them. That's all I meant. You're right though. You played 2 other schools, so you guys won 2 other games before you got back to them. Yeah.
Yeah, which made no sense why we won 1 game and then we had to go win
Because
it.
it's a double elimination, right?
It makes no sense. It should have been, I don't know. It should have been
But
like 3 games after you win the 2 games.
I wasn't trying to drag it on for you. The more I don't remember when. No, I wasn't trying because I'm not trying to make it like worse, like and bring it up. I was just trying to bring up. I forgot which game it came from, you guys, because I know y'all lost 2 games to them, and I don't know which one it came to, but whichever one. And there was a screenshot of one of your guys' kids in the dugout, just caught like perfect picture screenshot, and like I have it in my phone because I was watching the game and I was gonna make it you know how I do my usual meme post online. I was setting up my meme post and I was editing it. I was about to post it and I was like, nah, I can't do that to parlay, man. I can't let that pop up in his feed, bro. I feel bad.
Have you seen my memes recently?
Yeah, yours are fire, but you actually edit them with the faces and all that like that's actually funny.
I've been cooking people.
Just to give you a reference,
Parlay's kitchen.
just to show it to you, look at this.
Yeah, surrender Cobra.
It's an elite picture, bro. But I can't use it all the time because I'd feel bad. I gotta wait a couple months for it to die down, bro.
Yeah, then you put my face on there, and then you can use that forever.
I wasn't gonna do that, but you want me to do it.
I didn't say I wanted to.
I'm not gonna do that to you, bro. Brother, I didn't even post it. I'm just making a joke about it afterwards, but I didn't.
Oh
even
wait! I got a joke for you. Did Virginia win or Virginia Tech win in pickleball?
That I don't know.
Yeah, that's the only championship you've won this year is in pickleball. You fucking loser.
You know what?
Anyway.
I'm not gonna let him try to get me to take the bait this time, like last time. I'm gonna be strong.
Anyways, wait. I'm gonna actually look it up because someone's talking about it the other day, and I was like, what? Who? Virginia.
You know what's funny? You know what else someone told me that they're like crazy. Everybody brings up a different sport. Someone said water polo to me the other day.
Y'all won water polo?
Someone else said that to me about Virginia. Yeah. I don't know if they won, but they said you guys are like the best water polo school in the country. I'm like, what? Not water polo. I mean like polo, like the one with the normal horse.
UVA won the dynamic universal pickleball rating collegiate national champion. What the fuck?
You know that's kind of wavy though, right? You know that's kind of wavy.
You won against fucking North Carolina.
Hey, you know who we play in the Super? Hey, we're about to cover. We're about to cover
what it is, and you know it is. And at least UNC is a bunch of rich.
You know how much money Virginia got up here? Top. Hey,
I know what Nova got.
I don't gotta say nothing, bro. You know, Loudoun County and Fairfax County is the most expensive counties to live in the country, right?
Yeah, I know. I had a bunch of buddies from Nova from college.
Hell yeah, bro. We send so much transplants around the country.
Yeah, you in Jersey.
Yeah. Jersey does it too.
Jersey
I know a
was
lot.
big.
Cause you're talking about you had the homies at ECU, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we send people to ECU. You know how many different? Hey, shout out brother Hookem. Shout out brother Hookem. Hey man, you know how many transplants we send to the Carolina schools like Coastal, Eastern, Appalachian State.
Everyone goes to Coastal because they all want AIDS, but and it's the easiest school to get into. It's really
That's foul.
it's easier than ECU, man.
Dead,
Coastal's
bro.
acceptance
He
rate.
said they all want AIDS.
Dude, they're like the #1 AIDS rate country, like school.
I'm
Oh,
crying.
they actually have a lower acceptance rate than ECU, I think. But
I'm crying.
I know
Damn.
got into this school.
I hope none of the people I know at Coastal saw that. Oh. Brother, alright, but nah, I mean, while we're here, let's cover a little bit of it because it is happening this weekend. Super regionals starting off tomorrow.
We got the same acceptance rate, but
Brother, what would you have said if Tennessee lost to Evansville?
oh, he would have been nightmares on my timeline for Tennessee. I was ready. I was gonna get an Aces tattoo if they won, bro.
Oh shit, bro!
I was only
Nah.
gonna get there because Dustin Poirier looks cool with it, but
What was I about to say? So, what do you think about the final 8 teams left in college baseball?
go Florida State.
So they play Tennessee on Friday night. It's a double elimination round, so that's a 3, right?
Yeah, did NC State win?
Yeah, NC State. Oh yeah, you didn't, bro. One of my homies got flighted off the app because the Georgia fans got mad at him. He's on a different account now because the Georgia fans flighted him, bro. I was sick. No, yeah, NC State played Kentucky on Saturday. And then, bro, Florida's in the final 8 teams. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, Florida.
Think about this. They shouldn't have been in the tournament. They get in the tournament, and then they go on a run. Now they're in the final 8. They play A&M without A&M's best player.
Dude, you do not want Florida to win a championship. They're gonna be.
No one does. No one does, bruh. Like, trust me, bruh. Hey, brother. I'm gonna say this right now. We all know I do not actually watch the sport of college baseball. If UVA loses straight up to 2-0 to UNC, I will take all my trolling on the chin because it does not affect me because I don't watch this sport. However, if this was college basketball and we lost in the Elite 8 to UNC, oh yeah, I would have had to put a hole in the wall. So this is a different scenario. Like, it's college baseball. Yippee! But, like, I know some people take it seriously. I'm not one of them. So, hey, man, we get flighted.
Nah, you're gonna get flooded. I hope they actually win, but
No, I'm going to be honest with you. If you look at the line movement, it's crazy line movement at UNC's. I mean, UVA's favor.
how do you see the line movement on there?
I'm gonna be honest with you. It's just I'm just looking at ESPN line movement, and it went from -165 to -140 for UNC.
I don't know, man. I never know on stuff like that.
I'll tell you this: if Blanco's pitching for UVA, if Blanco's on the mound, they're probably winning because he's their guy. He's the guy who they go to when they need to get a win. But he also might be pitching in case of emergency if they lose game 1, game 2.
Hell yeah.
So, but keeping it a stack, UVA, UNC, I think the winner of this has to play the winner of Florida State, Tennessee. So, it's going to be a fun series, but Tennessee looks like a cheat code offense right now. I'm not even going to hold you.
Yeah.
Tennessee's lineup looks... What's up?
But, but their lineup can be great. I really don't care. I want them to lose.
They've also dropped ridiculous odds on this app. They went from -275 to -180 versus Florida State.
That's really good. I'm going to take Florida State.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it looks on this app. It says open at 275, now they're -180. I think people are shook after they saw Tennessee drop that game. to Evansville, and then Evansville actually like looked good. They could have won game 1 too. Game 3 they got flatlined, but game 1 and game 2 Evansville had heart and they fought versus Tennessee. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the team that's a sleeper in this and that no one's really paying attention to, even though they're the number 2 team, is Kentucky, because if they run through NC State, if they run through NC State, bro, and I think they play the winner, bro. They're the team that would probably have to trounce Florida, and they definitely could.
Yeah, Florida's gonna get beat by Texas A&M.
A&M's best player's out. He got hurt. He got air casted last week.
So they might beat them, and then they'll lose to NC State or Kentucky.
Maybe. I mean, time will tell. We'll see what happens in that series, but it's gonna be a very interesting weekend of baseball.
NC loses to Florida State. Virginia loses to UNC. Virginia loses to Florida State, and then Kentucky plays
You
Florida
mean Tennessee
State.
loses to Florida State?
Nah, Kentucky's gonna play Florida State in the championship, if that's possible.
Okay. Is Florida State nice?
I don't know. I'm just.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay. I was just wondering if you okay? Because I was about to say the 3 ACC teams on Thursday look very similar to me based off statistics.
Alright.
Like the Virginia, UNC, and Florida State, they all look very similar.
I mean, they can look similar, but it's gonna only the game will tell us what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
I
most definitely.
don't know about this college World Series shit.
You're just like me. I'm like, bruh, I'm not gonna pretend to.
Out? Nah, I don't care.
You say 1-2?
ECU's out? Nah, I don't care.
Brother, bruh, I'm not gonna act like, because bro, people, you know how many people actually care about this stuff, and like I was trying to tell them, I'm like, I'm not gonna act like I'm a real fan of this stuff just because one of the schools I like is in there. You know what I mean?
Nah, you gotta roast people in the group chats and shit.
But I troll. I do it as a troll. I don't do it for real. Like people, when people do it, they're doing it for real. When I do it, I'm trolling. Like I'm usually putting.
Get so mad.
Bro, my homie got flighted because of it.
I just start making memes now.
Brother Charles, you see what happened to Charles, the LSU fan? They flighted him.
Nah, I didn't see it. Who's
They
that?
flighted him. These LSU school people is Charles. They flighted him. UGA fans got him off the app after he was trolling them when they lost to the Super Regional to NC State.
Hey, you're gonna troll. Better be able to take it back.
Bro, they was just trolling him the week before when LSU lost.
Hey, man. See, that's one thing where fans, I don't know, I was going to do it to Tennessee, but I don't know.
I understand. The thing I don't get is I understand if you're doing it over football and basketball, but
Bro, these people
brother,
understand do it for everything because Tennessee thinks they're good at everything the second they get into it.
hey, you know Virginia's an everything but football school, not an everything school, everything but football school.
Basketball too recently.
Shh. Hey, TJ Power's gonna come change the narrative. Just because you guys are gonna be the number 1 seed next year, I'm not trying to hear no BS from you all offseason, okay?
The ACC is dead.
It's not true. The tournament proved that. I digress, but brother, the SEC and the Big 12 are regular season merchants.
The tournament proved one thing, and that's Alabama.
Bro, but we're gonna see, bro. That's what I was getting at. You guys are coming into this. If Hurley left, it would have been a way different scenario. But I think you guys are coming in like the 1 or 2 team in the country, right?
Nah, we're gonna be the number 1 team.
You think so?
We're plus 800 to win right now. Last year,
I saw that. I saw that you guys are the favorite right now to win the Natty.
3,500. I don't like that.
Do you think the pressure will build on Nate Oates and them? Not him specifically, but the team being the favorite and like having to see is that.
That's my number 1 worry, but we'll see.
All right, and let me wrap this up. Let me get some fight coverage in. So I'm about to cover this bogus UFC Fight Night card. I said we cover later, bro, because I'm still mad at the UFC for doing all this BS and bull job that they're doing. But I wanted to bring it up just because I really like the undefeated guy that's fighting, not debuting, but he's fighting in the main event versus Alex Perez, who's coming back on short notice. Perez is a can right now, bro. If you let Muhammad Makayev hold you on the ground for 15 minutes, brother, I'm not worried about you. You fighting a real fighter now in Tesura Tesaya. So if you need something to build in your parlay from Saturday nights, he's just sitting around minus 200, minus 190. That's not going to be a bad option for you at all in the slightest. I just wanted to bring him up main event, and that's really it. All I care about from this card. I mean, the rest of the card is kind of dicey. You got a couple fighters in like build up fights to build up on their performance. Mike Johns might be a solid shout. He's like sitting around Miles Johns. I mean, sitting around minus 130. But it is a bogus fight night card. The only fight we really care about is the main event in this card, to keep it a buck. However, we do have the reason when there's such a dead fight night card is usually because there's something good boxing, and there is a good boxing card this weekend. Gervonta Davis making his return to the octagon. I mean, I said octagon to the boxing squared circle this weekend versus Frank Martin. That's going to be a very good fight. Gervonta Davis is probably one of, if not the most fun boxer to watch at those lightweight classes right now. Let me pull up the odds on this fight right now. Let me see. Pull up the odds on his fight right now. He's minus 700. That is ridiculous. That is asinine. Yeah, no, that's crazy. No, yeah, that's horrible. We're just gonna not look at that for now. Let me see another thing. Carlos Adames is minus 700. Dang, that's crazy. We can't. Even Benavidez is minus 700. That's crazy. And Sabril. Oh, no, that's crazy. All these big fighters that are fighting are all... No, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy, dog. That's wicked. Hold up. Let me see something real quick on this Gervonta card. If you want a nice parlay builder, yeah, that's going to be the shout. Gervonta Davis by KO TKO. Because he's probably... Not too many people get to go the distance with Gervonta Davis. You're laughing hysterically right now.
I'll tell you after the show.
Yeah, no, but Gervonta Davis minus 175, KO TKO is probably a good shout right there. Gervonta finishes most of his opponents. He doesn't really let stuff go the distance. If you wanted to parlay it with something to get quick coin builder, you could also, if you're going to do another method of victory, you could do it with Benavidez, who's the fight before him, fighting against Alexander Goistichek. I mean, Benavidez is the definition of a muscle monster. He's been tested for coke and PEDs, man. I don't know what they put in this man's system, but he's not human, Benavidez, I swear. He will probably stop the guy, most definitely. He's going to hit him too hard, and the guy's going to go down because he's a weight bully, even at 175 probably. So you're getting minus 185, minus 175. You put them together, you're getting right at plus money, right around plus 100 if I'm not mistaken. So if you want a nice little... Actually, no, plus 142 if I'm not mistaken. Plus 142, so not a whole lot. So if you're for big bettors, if you want something you can put on for the boxing card, something to give you emphasis to watch and fight, you put them both the favorites with the KO TKO. You're gonna get it around plus 140. Not solid, not too bad, and I think they're both knockout artists, fights that should end in that specific type of outcome.
Yeah. UFC fight night is gonna suck, and I'm not gonna watch it. And that's all I have to say on that.
Oh yeah, the UFC fight night's not gonna be good. Let me see if they already updated. Oh, they removed it. So the UFC fight night card next week, just to give a quick update, they're gonna have. What'd you say, Parlay?
I meant this weekend, but yeah, it's gonna suck.
Oh yeah, the one this weekend's terrible. I just moved to the one next weekend because I didn't even want to talk about this weekend's card because it's so bad. But I just wanted to highlight the fact that Sergey Pavlovich and Volkov, we're going to cover that next week. We're going to cover the Kelvin Gastelum fight next week. We're going to cover the Johnny Walker fight next week. There's a couple fights for us to cover. That Shurov Nurmagomedov guy, that guy looks like he's one of the scariest guys I've seen, bro. Yeah. We got some fights to cover in that card for the Saudi card. Whitaker is still fighting on that card, so he will be on that card too. Just the odds haven't came out for his fight yet, so we will cover that next week too for the UFC. But with everything else, I mean, that's pretty much it. We got the NHL tonight. Is there anything else you wanted to cover, Parlay?
Nah, I just hope Evan Bouchard gets a goal.
Hey, man. Hey man, you need a point. I need a point. You need a goal. A goal would take care of all of that.
Goal.
Come on, man, please. Bouchard hit it, but with that being said, we'll see y'all on Monday, man. That's Parlay Joe.
That's Matt Casa.
We the Gritty Gamblers, man. Catch y'all on Monday, man. Peace. Happy Father's Day.
Listen to this outro. It's incredible.
Where I bet I could change the odds for every bookmaker in the country.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.